its winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment, midnight is a place.
Haven't you finished your breakfast yet?
Oh, now, you haven't given me enough time, Mrs. Gould.
I'll give you time. I've got less staff and another mouth to feed now. Thank you.
Morning, Mrs. Good. Morning, Lucas.
Morning, Mr. O'Capple.
Congratulations.
Sir?
Your birthday.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Had you forgotten your own anniversary?
I was thinking about my new friend, sir.
Oh, Sir Randolph's told you, has he?
Oh, just that. You seemed unwell.
Yes, he's not in the best of health.
Sir, why is there no money to run the house with all those workers slaving for him at Midnight Mill?
Oh, well, I'm not a businessman, Lucas, so I can't explain.
How did Sir Randolph ever come to own Midnight Mill?
Yes. Yes, you're old enough now to know what happened. Well, some 20 years ago now, Sir Randolph was a member of a dashing and notorious sporting club called the Devil's Roustabouts.
Devil's what?
It was very appropriate. They held wild parties, wagered large sums on horse races and cockfights, fought duels over mere trifles on the slightest excuse.
Is that how you lost your fingers, sir, in a duel?
No. One of Sir Randolph's friends at this time was Denzil Murgatroyd.
Murgatroyd's manufacturing? Midnight Mill?
That's correct, Lucas. The mill was named after Denzil's father, Sir Quincy Murgatroyd, who founded the mill and built this house. Well, Sir Randolph and Denzil were a very wild pair. Sir Randolph, for instance, once smuggled an alligator into the House of Lords. And Denzil used a kite to carry a small carpet up to the crucifix on top of St. Paul's Cathedral. Now, don't let this put ideas into your head.
No, sir. I'll try not to.
Well, Sir Quincy, not unnaturally, disapproved of all this. And he ordered Denzil to resign from the roustabouts. And Denzil felt duty-bound to obey. Well, the next meeting of the roustabouts was on Midsummer's Night, in the ruins of Belmont Priory, not far from here. The band played, the wine flowed, and there was a great ginger pie. The Clatterby pie, it was called.
Go on, sir.
Well, Denzil chose this moment to announce that this meeting was to be his last. Oh, young Denny, said Sir Randolph, if you're so fond of your old man, why don't we take him a slice of Clatterby pie? And I'll wager I can ride to Midnight Court and back faster than you can. Done, said Denzil, for £1,000.
That's a fortune, sir.
Yes, but it wasn't enough for Sir Randolph. Why deal in trifles, Denny, he said. I'll wager everything I have.
Everything he had in the world?
Yes. Well, of course, at that time, Sir Randolph didn't have two brass farthings to rub together.
Oh. Who rode the fastest, sir?
Faster, Lucas, when there are two only.
Sorry, sir.
Well, to get here from Belmont, you may either ride by Canby Moorside or through Mucky Under Edge. It's about the same distance either way. And the wager was to slip into Sir Quincy's bedroom, leave a slice of pie on the table, and return to the Priory. Sir Randolph by Canby, Denzil by Mucky.
Well, who got back first?
Sir Randolph. To the amazement of everyone, he rode up on his Arab mare in less than 35 minutes. Denzil didn't get back for another half an hour.
So it took him almost twice as long.
So it seemed. As Denzil rode up, Sir Randolph said calmly, "You need a better nag, Denny." But Denzil didn't say a word. He dismounted, stripped off his clothes, handed them and his horse's reins to Sir Randolph, and borrowed a shirt and breeches from one of the musicians and walked out of sight, with the roustabouts mocking him as he went.
Was that all he lost, sir? His horse and his clothes?
Well, far from it, unfortunately. You see, Sir Quincy died that night from a seizure. And as Denzil was his only son and heir...
Sir Randolph inherited the house and the mill.
Precisely.
How did Sir Randolph ever get back so quickly?
Yes, it did seem to be impossible in the time.
You mean he cheated?
Well, a lot of people said that he did, but Denzil never accused him of it.
Whatever happened to Denzil?
Well, that, Lucas, is another story. Simple and compound interest.
But, sir!
Simple and compound interest.
pipsqueak bookmaker's clerk questions my credit, I'll have him dismissed.
This time it was Mr. Silver himself, sir. Personal. Come out of his office. Wanted me something threatening.
Silver threatened you?
Yeah.
Explain yourself, you twitterer.
He said, you're far behind paying up, sir. Worst you've ever been, he said. I'm only telling of it like he said, Sir Randolph. No more bets, he said. Not one more till you pay.
What did you do with those candlesticks, you varlet?
I'll give him, sir. Honest, I did. Mr. Silver, he says they're worth half what you owe. Only half.
You tell him to his face from me if he doesn't take those 5 wages for the races at Epsom tomorrow and give credit to
I'll
my...
try, sir. I promise I'll try.
You won't try, you'll dither, you'll do it. If he doesn't take those wages, I'll have your guts out. Now go, you misery. Yes. And tell Mr. Oakapple to take the boy to the oak chamber and be quick about it.
Yes, Sir Randolph.
1.5% of 3,000. Simple interest.
35 guineas, sir.
Is it?
45. Sorry, sir.
That's better. Your mind is not on percentages, is it?
No, sir.
Come in. Come in, Towser!
Right, Sir Randolph wants you to take Master Lucas to the oak chamber at once.
Thank you, Towser.
Sir.
My new friend, sir.
Let us see Lucas before we jump to conclusions.
Mr. Oakapple.
Yes?
His name. It isn't Gregory, is it?
Gregory?
I just had a guess. Wondered.
No, it's certainly not a boy called Gregory.
On time? Oh, good morning.
Morning, Anne-Marie. May I present Master Lucas Bell? This is our guest, Miss Anne-Marie.
But she's a girl.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm a girl. You are surprised?
Well, I was expecting.
Well, in my country, we shake hands.
Yes. So do we. Oh, you haven't eaten your porridge and treacle.
No, it is hateful. You like it?
I have it every morning.
I never ate English breakfast before.
You speak good English, though.
Oh, yes. Well, my father, he was English, so I learned as a baby.
Anne-Marie has lost her father.
Oui. Il est mort. My mother also.
We're both orphans, then.
Her father was Denzil Murgatroyd.
Oh, Sir Randolph, the way to the clutter be pie.
Clutter? I do not understand. Oh, please, because I understand.
Oh, Mr. Oakapple, can you make the young lady understand? Look what she's brought with her. Nothing of linsey woolsey or alpaca, not even of merino. Not a stitch will keep out the winter's chill for a minute. There's a right sharp nip in the air today. Oh, look at this. What good's this to a body? Now, these belong to the youngest of the Pickens girls, who was taken by the double pneumonia.
Me? Wear these? No, I will not.
Scrubbed them twice, I have.
You must understand, Anne-Marie, that English weather at this time of the year is none too kind, is it, Lucas? I'm sorry.
Wait, is true, Mr. Oakapple. But I feel warm. Oh, I understand. I will try.
Dear Gregory, you know that I was expecting you. Instead, it's only a girl. Instead, it is a girl.
You're getting used to them now, aren't you?
Oh, yes, but they keep my body warm. Yet my nose is cold.
Well, you stay in here. It's the warmest place in the house. Sir Randolph don't like children wandering all over. Most rooms is shut up any road.
Then I am a prisoner?
I didn't say that.
What is there for me to do?
Oh, won't you be starting lessons soon with Mr. Oakapple? English, I hope, for a start.
Entrez.
Beg pardon, young lady, but you really Miss Murgatroyd?
Yes.
See now, yeah. A look of old Sir Quincy. Touch your father, Master Denzil, too. It'd be a comfort to have you among us, missy. Even if there was broken arches, it'll never be mended now.
I do not understand you, please.
Begging pardon, Miss Murgatroyd. I'll better be seeing no more. No more. No.
Nimium celo et pelago confisere.
Oh, up to you, sir.
That's all right. Oh. Yes, well, I see now why we haven't been concentrating today. You firmly got it fixed into your head that some fictitious boy called Gregory had come to live here.
Yes, sir.
You like writing, making things up out of your head, don't you?
Sir?
This is excellent. But don't expect your imagination to come true. You'll only be disappointed, as you have been over Anne-Marie.
Oh, she's spoiled, sir. That big fire, breakfast in bed, and she won't do what she's told.
Oh, yes, but she did. She put those clothes on after you had walked out in a huff.
I didn't walk out in a huff, sir. I was in a hurry.
Then you won't mind apologizing, will you?
It's only sort of a huff.
It wasn't a very good start. Now, no more of this. I'm getting too little work done today as it is. And you still have to visit the mill.
So what did happen to Sir Denzil? I mean, why did he go to France?
Well, he couldn't face the disgrace of being penniless, I suppose. He wanted to make a fresh start. And France is our nearest neighbour, as you should know.
Oh, I think Sir Randolph cheated him.
Yes, well, we don't know that, Lucas. Certainly the rumours persisted, and Sir Randolph lost all his friends. Now, Virgil.
Oh, one more question, please, sir.
Yes, Lucas.
Well, you seem to know so much about it. As if you were there.
Come in.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. O'Capple. The young lady's gone missing. We're waltzing through the front door, she did, without so much as a by your leave. I shouted after her, but she took no notice, like she was stone deaf.
Well, there she is.
Let's get her back.
No, Sir Randolph wants you, sir, in a fair tangle he is, too.
After her then, Lucas. As fast as you can. And put your cloak on.
Yes, sir.
What on earth does Sir Randolph want now, I wonder?
Sorry, Towser.
Yes? Well, you, sir, about time, too. What do you know about taxation, sir?
I beg your pardon, Sir Randolph?
Tax demands are the last drop of your blood.
It's not something I have the good fortune of.
Not your taxes, buffoon, mine.
I'm not a businessman, Sir Randolph. I only understand the mathematics involved.
Then take these to my solicitor. He's having a meeting with Gobthorpe, blast him. Well, they never get another farthing out of me. If they can think they can sell midnight court over my head just to pay their filthy taxes, well, I'll burn the place to the ground first. Now you tell them that.
I'll make the point, Sir Randolph.
Well, get on with it, then.
Sir Randolph?
Anne-Marie! 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 Oh. What did you do that for?
To show you who I am.
Mrs. Good said you were running away.
I was not. She smells of sneeze.
Can't smell a sneeze. If you weren't running away, what were you doing?
I was testing my English clothes in the English weather. They are good.
You better not go any further that way.
Why?
It leads to the ice house.
What is that?
Une maison de... What do you call water that is solid?
Glass. Ah, un glacier.
Hasn't been used for years. Except by the old witch.
Which?
Oh, yes. When the sun's down and the shadows are long, she comes out to collect sticks.
Oh, you make me cold. Like the ice.
Oh, come then, let's go.
I go when I wish to.
The sun's almost down, and she comes out soon.
I'm ready now.
Oh, Anne-Marie. Mr. O'Capple said that I had to apologize for walking out of your bedroom this morning.
You do not wish to. You have been ordered to.
No. I apologize.
Lucas!
She wasn't running away at all, sir. Just trying out her clothes.
Oh, yes, good. Lucas, we have to go into town right away.
I wish to see the mill.
You can't. She can't, sir, can she?
No, I'm afraid not, Anne-Marie.
Why is he afraid not? I am not afraid.
A girl was killed there yesterday.
Lucas! We have to go!
Coming, sir!
Lucas. Okay.
They call them fluff snatchers. You have to get underneath the press and pick off the spare threads. And get out before it comes down again. She didn't get out in time.
Oh, and this happened in Murgatroyd's mill? I am a Murgatroyd.
You needn't worry. It isn't your father's mill. He was cheated out of it. Out of the house as well.
What is this, cheated?
I'm sorry. I don't know the French word for it.
Mr. O'Capple, I insist that I visit the mill.
Couldn't you stay in Mr. Smallside's office, sir, while I go round?
Oh, very well.
Bloodsuckers. Well, they never get midnight court. Never. Oh, that's more like it. Right, Taza's welcome to that.
Anne-Marie, Lucas, come along. Wait for me here, Lucas. I'll be back in an hour. Better go in.
Yes, Mr. O'Capple.
It's getting ugly, Mr. Smallside. In spite of your orders, meetings is being held in corners, 2 or 3 at a time, whispers, secret signs that I don't follow.
Ah, young Master Bell. Be with you in just a moment. You tell them I'm not going to be dictated to. I'll have the military here in a trice if they don't toe the line.
Well, I'll let it be known, Mr. Smallside, but whoever's behind it is stirring them up because of Sir Randolph's cutting our wages.
Remind them that Dave Scatcherd is already in jail. If there's any more trouble, I'll shoot the bolts in the gates. Soon as this shift's left the premises.
What, lock us out?
Tell them it may come to that. Well now, Master Bell, today is not a good day. Go Church here has urgent work, and I've no one else I can spare to take you round. And it's difficult
I'm
to have
sorry, sir,
visitors.
but I'm to see round the mill.
But the young lady
She
can't
stays
possi-
here.
No, I see it all too. Well, I am a Murgatroyd, and this was my grandfather's mill.
A Murgatroyd?
Can that possibly be?
She was Sir Quince's granddaughter, sir. She has come to live with us at the court.
I'll get on then, Mr. Smallside.
Yes. Mention nothing of this.
No, sir.
I think it wiser if you take her out of the mill. And quickly, Master Bell, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, sir. We're to wait for Mr. O'Capple.
I can't trust Go Church. If he tells the agitators there is a Murgatroyd on the premises, it could be the final spark.
Spark? What is Spark?
What do you mean, sir?
The older men here remember Sir Quincy. You must leave here quickly. Make your way back best you can.
We haven't done them any harm.
Sir Randolph has sent me instructions to cut all wages in half.
By half?
I'll have to try and reason with them. Keep out of sight.
Get back to work, all of you.
There's somebody from the big house up there.
Don't believe what Go Church tells you. He's a troublemaker, he is.
2 youngsters up there.
Why do they want us?
Hand them over or the place closes down.
You can't do that.
There's one of us just waiting for the word to stop engine.
Bloodwood.
No names. Just you let us have them. And then we'll have bargaining power to get our wages back.
You can't use 2 children?
How many do you use slaving here? Well, do we have to fight you too?
You'll regret this.
Right, lads. Up we go.
Oh, mon Dieu!
Come on, quick!
young Murgatroyd and a young Belle walked right into our hands.
We haven't done you any harm.
Look at them, lads. You can see they've ne'er done a day's toil, either of them.
You work every day at our lessons.
I mean getting your hands mucky, like the kids slaving here. Fluff snatching, combing, getting maimed or killed by newfangled machinery. Sweating our guts out, making carpets so rich man Sir Randolph Grimsby and the likes of you can lord it over us.
He hasn't got any money.
No money? With us labouring night and day here?
Well, at any rate, it can't have anything to do with her. She just arrived from France.
She's a Murgatroyd.
It is not bad to be a Murgatroyd.
Well, don't laugh at her. That's how they speak English. She has no father, no mother, no money. That is why she has come to live with us at the court.
Another leech, sucking our blood.
And there's nothing wrong with being a belle either. My father was a good manager here.
One day it'll be you that's cracking the whip to slavers. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Sir Randolph has sent me to the mill so I can learn how to run it properly when I'm old enough.
Properly? On half wages? We want our full wages come Saturday, don't we, lads?
Well, it's nothing to do with me. I've just come here to learn. Come on, Amory.
Go on, or you don't.
Go! Go!
When shall I see you? When shall I see your face? I'm living in time at present, but you're living in space. And the night's winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment. Midnight is a place. Time is only a corner, age is only a fold. A year is merely a penny spent from a century's gold. So meet me at midnight with 60 seconds grace. For midnight is no moment, midnight is a place. Turn, turn the pages, read the words. Thoughts float like feathers, tales fly like birds. And the night's winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment.